Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to This Just In. Thank you for joining me today. In this video, we are going to be looking at one of the most groundbreaking stocks I've ever invested into. This company literally has the potential to revolutionize our human existence. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in. Alright guys, before we get started, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date. I post new videos every day, or I at least try to, with growth stocks, penny stocks, anything I think will do well. Really anything that can help us grow our portfolios and become better investors. There's a link down in the description to my Patreon account. Come join the family over there. I'm doing the first 100 patrons for just $1. We've got people joining every day. It's filling up pretty quick. I want to say thank you guys so much for your support. You have no idea how much it means to me. When I started this channel a month ago, I had no idea that I would have this much support, and all I can say is thank you. It's amazing. Much love to my Patreons that have joined. I'd love you more than anything from the bottom of my heart. When you come join us at the Patreon, you'll have access to the private Discord where we talk stocks all day. You'll also get links to 4 different portfolios that I've got over there. And then every time I buy or sell a stock, up to the second I do it, you'll get a notification. So any swing trade entries, any watch list, anytime I map out a chart and something looking good, I'll send that out. And then I'm also going to start doing some some Patreon only content, for technical analysis. I'm building a really cool, a swing trade entry script on TradingView, so I'm super excited about that. But again, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support. It means the world to me. But let's jump right in. Let's not waste any time. Okay, so guys, the company that we're looking at today is DMYI. This is a SPAC that's merging with IonQ. We actually already own one of their SPACs, RSI, the gambling stock. IonQ is a quantum computing company. Guys, that's why I say that this is a company that could revolutionize our existence as humans. Pretty much, we'll kind of go over the basic stuff. I mean, the merger was valued at $2 billion. They did an initial public offering, raised $275 million for 27.5 million units at $10 a pop. They have got some major backing like Fidelity, Silver Lake, Bill Gates, Breakthrough Energy, Hyundai, Kia. This will actually be one of the first quantum computing company on the stock market. Guys, this is massive. Like when I saw this, I was so pumped. I'm in the web design and marketing, industry, and it isn't even close to quantum computing. And I have a full understanding, well, at least I think I do, of how important this is for humanity. Honestly, quantum computing will literally change the way we look at data, how we process data. Throughout human history, if you look back, 100 years, we have witnessed some technological breakthroughs that dramatically transformed society. In the 19th century, we had like the Industrial Revolution, which was the age of the machines, steam-powered engines, electricity, stuff like that. In the 20th century, we had computing, which is arguably the greatest accomplishment, of human history. Pretty much it gave us the ability to run complex calculations. By doing that, it really started when they started stacking processors. Once they started stacking processors, it exploded. If you think about like the advancement in technology in like the last 15 years, greater than like the last 500, and technology and computing has literally ingrained itself in every aspect of our life. We carry around a computer in our pocket every day. Our cars have computers in them. You're watching this on a computer. In the 21st century, quantum computing will define our generation. In my opinion, it will have the greatest impact than any classical computer has had over the last 100 years. Pretty much the reason why I say that is because quantum computers pretty much give us the ability to instantly simulate real world situations. Let's take a look at their website. So this is their website. They are building this quantum computer in a case the size of an Xbox. That is unbelievable, guys. I wanted to show you a couple of really cool things. I will link this is their website, and I will look at their investor presentation. I will link that down below. But I wanted to show you a couple things here. So right here. So the most important part of any quantum computer are its quantum bits or qubits. IonQ's qubits are ionized ytterbium atoms, are silvery rare earth metals. Each ytterbium atom is perfectly identical to every other ytterbium atom in the universe. Moreover, once prepared in a particular stable quantum state, they can remain in that stable state for very long periods of time. They're so consistent, they're used in one of the most accurate atomic clocks ever built. In a classical computer, like a regular computer that we use, the smallest unit of computation is called a bit. A bit can be in only one or two possible states, ones or zeros. A qubit has the ability to be in a complex superposition of these states, allowing for a much larger computational space. Imagine only being able to point north or south versus being able to point anywhere on the globe. Obviously, guys, that is giving us a massive opportunity to calculate data at a much faster rate. I wanted to show you some crazy stuff here in their investor presentation. So this is the pretty much this technology is 32,000 times more powerful than any computing quantum systems of any of their competitors. They've got pretty much they're expecting a total addressable market of approximately 665 billion, by 2030, which is a compound annual growth rate of 56%. They are led by pioneers of quantum computing. I mean, these guys have been blazing the trail for like the last 25 years trying to develop quantum computers. On their website, actually, they have this video right here in resources or in investor relations. I recommend everybody go watch this video right here. I will link it below, but you gotta go watch it. Like, it is insane. The other cool thing about this is they have it on the Amazon cloud service, Microsoft's Azure, and then on IonQ Quantum Cloud. So they're literally giving everybody access to this quantum computing software or technology over the cloud. They've also got they are the only quantum computer that can run at room temperature, I believe is what they said. Yeah. This is some pretty cool stuff right here. Yeah, so capable of running at room temperature, reconfigurable and highly connected, unparalleled inherent performance, longest qubit lifetime. Their error correction overhead is 16-to-1 versus 1,000-to-1 and 1,000,000-to-1 over their competitors. They can correct errors at a exponentially better rate. This is so crazy. Look at this. You look at like an IMB 6 foot, the Google rendering of a planned million physical qubit system is 20 feet and theirs is 2 inches. IonQ ion trap and vacuum chamber in a single minuscule package. They're making it smaller with every generation. Back in 2016 it was a big chamber. In 2020 it was the size of a package. A mini package, and then a chip. Like, look at this compared to a hand. Like, their new one is going to be like the size of, that's insane, guys. It's insane. It kind of shows you, like, over the course of the years, like how big it was compared to you standing there. Like I said, the size of an Xbox. So, again, amazing technology. Like, this could push us forward thousands of years. There are important problems that classical computers may never be able to solve. Addressing many of the world's greatest problems and opportunities would require the construction of classical computers larger than the universe itself. Read that again. Addressing many of the world's greatest problems and opportunities would require the construction of classical computers larger than the universe itself. Guys, trying to understand that and grasp that is insane. When thinking about how much more powerful these computers are and what it will open up for us moving forward. By providing solutions to these challenges, quantum computing has the potential to change the world. Computers that utilize the power of quantum mechanics could provide revolutionary breakthroughs in human health and longevity, climate change and energy production, artificial intelligence, and more. Guys, so this is literally going to help us with, climate change, how we travel the world, how we send data across the world, pharmaceuticals. Like, for example, my dad just got diagnosed with throat cancer. And, could you imagine in 5-6 years, we've got a quantum computer that completely changes the way that we react to diseases like that. And it's like getting diagnosed with the flu. They just give, something and boom, he's cured. So I'm very bullish on stuff like this. Anytime I can invest in the future and things that are going to change and revolutionize the world, I want to do it. This kind of gives us an idea right here of the upswing. This was the industrial age, like I was talking about. This was the computing age. This is the 20th century. This is the quantum age. It just gives us such a better opportunity to handle life's greatest challenges that we thought were undoable. This will help us answer questions that we thought were unanswerable. It's got the most usable qubits, highest quantum volume by many orders of magnitude, best error correction, systems getting smaller, only commercial system running at room temperature, works on the cloud, first known simulation of water to approach chemical accuracy. They actually did that, I want to say a year or so back. Like I said, this management team is unbelievable. But I wanted to show you some of the crazy things that this thing can help with before I jump into the numbers in the chart. So pretty much what it's saying right here is modern commercially available solar cells convert sunlight into electricity with about 20% efficiency, with the market valued at $115 billion in 2019. Approving efficiency with existing technology is prohibitively expensive. What their plan is and what their solution to that is solar energy production is expected to increase by approximately 35% by 2027, even given 20% efficiency with approximately 90 algorithmic qubits. IonQ could model the energy transfer process used in photosynthesis, unlocking the opportunity for much more efficient solar cells that approach 100% efficiency. This step change improvement would have dramatic impact on the market and the planet. Guys, if they could literally identify and unlock how photosynthesis works and convert that into solar panels and go from 20% to 100% efficiency, that will we'd be like living in like a, one of those utopias that you see in the movies where everybody's like flying around and like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's insane. The other cool stuff about it is like the, electric vehicles. I saw one thing that said it would take it to where electric vehicles could run on one charge for months. This is insane. Look at this. An illustrative example among many parcel services. A UPS driver makes an average of 135 deliveries daily. The number of possible routes they could take is so large, it has 227 digits. It would take a classical computer longer than the age of the universe to calculate the truly optimal route for just one driver. UPS would like to do this with more than 66,000 routes daily. UPS estimates that their current software, which only provides approximately optimal routes, saves the company 100 million miles each year at a cost saving of approximately $250 million per year with 1,000 algorithmic qubits. A quantum computer could find truly optimal routing, saving additional millions. Guys, that's what I'm talking about. This type of stuff, companies will pay millions and millions and hundreds of millions of dollars to get their hands on things like this. It will give us the ability to, change artificial intelligence, how we, look at complex issues. And guys, I want to invest into a company that is blazing the forefront of this. This is one of the only pure plays in quantum computing. When you look at Microsoft, when you look at Google, when you look at any of these other big companies that are obviously going to be trying to do this as well, none of them are pure plays. None of them are only quantum computing. And I want to invest in someone that is focused solely on quantum computing and is going to be the giant in the industry. Guys, this is a SPAC. It's clear down, around 10, 11 bucks. It's going to be risky. It's going to be volatile, but I don't even know where this thing could go in the next 20, 25 years. Again, it's talking about, drug discovery, and then quantum computing. But I will link this below so you guys can go check this out. Now let's look at some financials. So they are pretty much projecting a compound annual growth rate of 150% from 2021 to 2026. They're projecting to do 5 million in 2021 with a loss of 42 million, 15 million in 2022 with a loss of 56 million, 34, 63, 60, 67. They will not actually reach profitability until 2025, where they will do 237 million and with a profit of 61 million EBITDA profit. And then they will jump that all the way up to 522 million with 272 million EBITDA in 2026. This kind of shows you their capital expenditures, which is nice. Pretty much they're going to be funded by, the pipe round. And then let's see, year opening cash balance. Yeah, so they'll be funded by the pipe round to fund cash flow break even till 2027, which is huge. Do I think that they will probably do some capital raises? Absolutely. Anytime you invest into a stock like this, it's never going to go perfectly according to plan. You may run into issues, but you may also run into super big breakthroughs where they figure it out way sooner. So, and then if you kind of take a look down here, so this is pretty much their forecasted financials. Like I said, we kind of looked at that, up there earlier. But look at this jump: 5 million to 15. That's 193% growth. Then to 34 million, that's 118%. 60, 170 or 78%. And then jumps up to 237, which is 288%, and then 522, which is 120%. Like I said, you can kind of see their gross profit margin down here. That's a big margin, 47% gross profit margin, 67%, 80%, 85, 88, 85. That's huge gross margin percentage. Again, they won't reach net income until 2025, which is fine. I'm totally cool with investing into a company like this that will operate in the negative for the next few years. When you think about investing in this company and holding it for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, could you imagine investing in this company today and then holding it until I'm 27, holding it until I'm 40 or 50? Who knows where this stock will be. Again, it's going to be volatile. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. My plan is to cost average into it. Just dollar cost average. I'm going to try to pick up as much shares as I can at the $10 mark. This is a lot like that ASUS stock we were looking at. We're tapping in and we're investing into things that have never been done, that have only been tested. They're on it. They're currently doing it right now because they've already simulated the water, which is insane. But I do think that in the next 5 to 10 years, this will completely revolutionize the way we operate. So, let's jump in and look at the chart. So you can kind of see here, came out, stayed around that $10 mark, and then boom, the announcement came out, gapped up, 1227, gapped up again. And then gapped down. I wonder why it gapped down. I'll have to look. I didn't see why they gapped down. And then gapped clear up from 1195 to 1410. Ran all the way up to 1538. Sold down, came back up, and then just got hammered the last week or so. And I believe that this was more a result of market conditions more than fault of their own. I don't know how much I would invest up here at the $15, $16 mark, but right down here at the $11.49 mark, I'm totally fine with that. Your downside's $10. If they come out and say, nope, merger's done, we're not doing it, you're going to fall to $10. And then they've got an option of either going out and finding another merger, or you cash out and you take your, 10-15% loss, if it's even that much. Let's see. Yeah, so you're looking, 10-15% loss. But to get back up to the upside, you're looking at 30-something% just to get back up to, previous highs, 33%. And I think that this stock can go much, much higher than that when you start looking out, 6, 12, 24 months. Again, guys, as every single breakthrough comes out, they're going to get a push. This is going to be a very catalyst-driven company. The merger gets confirmed, it goes through, they come out. Every time that there's an advancement, every time that there's any type of good news on this, it's going to jump this stock so far up. I couldn't even begin to put a price target on this. I would like to say, based off the financials, seeing it around $19, $20, $25, you could still see it looking pretty fair market value, when looking at projected earnings. But, again, guys, sitting here at $11.49, I have no problem investing into this company. If it goes down to 10, I'm willing to take that 10 or 15% risk if the merger gets called off, to have the potential of, at minimum, getting back up to 15, and at maximum going much higher than that over the course of the next, 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 years. So my plan is to cash average into it, dollar cost average into it. I do not own it right now. I will be looking for an entry on Monday. So that's it for the day, guys. I wanted to keep the video super short. I know it was kind of long-winded, but if you have any questions, put it down in the comments. Tell me what you think about this company. If you like the quantum computing realm, let me know. There's also the investor presentation that I'll link down in the comments, so go check that out and watch that video as well. If there's any tickers you want me to cover, please let me know. I'd love to try to get to that. Come join me at the Patreon. I'd love to have you. Thank you so much to all of my supporters out there. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Last thing, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed stockbroker. Always go do your own research and due diligence. But that's it for today, guys. I love you all. Like the video if it brought you any value, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.